Yo, yo, what's up? Hang on 1 second. Alright, I don't know why I was being weird there, but, welcome back. We had a total of 7 votes for the poll on Friday, which, okay, more people voted for the Monday through Friday, which is cool, and that's what I prefer to anyways, so we're going to keep rolling with that. Yeah, so I went to a Pirates game. That was fun, and I got 2 hot dogs. Like, I grew up eating hot dogs with like mac and cheese on the side, and then you put the mac and cheese on the hot dog. I don't eat hot dogs. Alright, I think now when you know how they're made and stuff, that's pretty gross, but when you're at the ballpark and you're sitting there looking at the, the field, like, there is just something about having a hot dog, and that's why they're so special. That's why they sell so many of them there. So I had 2 hot dogs, ketchup relish. Probably won't have one again for a very long time. And then after, went and got ice cream and got a Neapolitan, which is like chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, waffle cone. And yeah, like when you're like just straight up, when you're in shape, you can have shit like that here and there, and like you don't, obviously I don't feel bad about it. Not that you can't when you're out of shape, you can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying, like, being in shape doesn't mean you have to be super strict about your diet all the time. But yeah, I'm not going into that. Just I had a fun time. Hope you guys had a good weekend. And yeah, so like I have some ideas. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not setting any standards, but just be on the lookout. Like, I hope to see, like, I don't know. Like, I kind of felt weird because, not weird, but I like seeing the videos get like the same kind of level of views, and if they start dropping low, I obviously, like, that makes me like feel like not good, but I know that doesn't really matter. And like, this is gonna sound stupid, but anytime I see my subscribers go down, it makes me like feel like I'll get over this too. It's just right now, like, I'm like, shit, like, someone probably thinks I'm annoying, or someone thinks my videos suck. Like, on Instagram, I'm at the point now where, like, I don't care, because I know I'm getting way more followers every day versus I'm losing followers every day, but I'm gaining more than I'm losing, and that's just how the game goes. Because everybody follows you for different reasons, right? And you can't please everybody. That's just the part of it, but I'm on a decimal now on Instagram, so I don't see each individual up and downs. And I turned my notifications off a long time ago so that I would not be checking that shit as much. So yeah. But like on YouTube, I'm still in like, I guess not single digits. Like, if one person drops off, I see it. If I get more, I see it. So it's like, damn, like, I obviously want that to go up. But I know that, I mean, I get it. It's like, if you're watching somebody and they're not connecting with you, they're not providing value, they don't make you feel some type of way, it's like, alright, why do I need to see this shit? And I get that. But yeah, so we're going to run the Monday through Friday. We're going to keep it going as planned. I'm not saying, oh, we're going to do it for 3 months, we're going to do it for a year, just until I feel like it, and we're just going to let this shit evolve and go. And yeah, I'm just trying to just own up to my shit, just do what I want to do, and not second guess myself. And that's what matters to me. Just fully confident in everything I do. Closing in on some personal goals with the business, and I want to start thinking about doing like a little series, like, separately on that, how I grow that, evolve that. And I obviously want to start shooting outside of my bedroom. But this is, I mean, this is cool. I like this. It's chill, but I want to start doing some other stuff. You know, I want to get a setup so I can put my camera in the car, and it's going to be stationary, and I can record in there. I just want to get better with my camera in general. I'm getting better with like the editing part, like the lighting and stuff, when I'm in the gym. But there's just so much to get good at with photography. It's insane. Like, I'm not good. I'm not saying I'm good. I'm not even intermediate. I'm definitely still beginner. I've had this camera for 1.5 years. Whenever I try to shoot on manual, sometimes it turns out great. Sometimes it turns out like shit. I'll just keep it a buck. Like, the white balance sometimes is thrown off. Like, there's just a lot of factors. Like, it'll look like it's exposed right on the camera, and then I'll go to edit it, and it'll be like hella bright, blown out of the water, like super bright, or it'll be too dark, and then when you try to correct the exposure, it looks grainy as shit and noisy. Not grainy, it looks noisy. There's a difference. And sometimes I'm like, damn. So like, what I've been doing in the gym, this is kind of embarrassing to admit, but I don't care. I put it on. There's like an auto setting where it automatically does like the shutter speed, and I think it's just the shutter speed, the aperture, and maybe the exposure. Honestly, it might be the exposure, but I just set it to the base ISO, and it does its thing. So, and I've been getting better results with that. So that's probably, yeah, I don't want to bore you guys to shit talking about that. But I had a good weekend, and it is the weekend still for me right now. So some little things I'm going to work on. I want to start scaling up. I'm getting close to some goals. All right, I'm getting close. But I want to start scaling, getting more clients. So I'm going to start getting back into ads and making better ads. I think ads are they're definitely annoying when I see them, but I know for sure that they can help. Like, if you get them to the right people, and if you don't come off like salesy, and like, there's just a way you got to do it. And I feel like if I do it right, I can, you know, like, it's cool what you can do, like with the ad manager. It's like Meta. You can put like, you can throw $5 on it a day, and it'll start pushing it out. And then the videos that do well, it'll keep pushing them to people. And there's just all kinds of things that go into it, the algorithm, and it's, you know, it's cool. It's just like, I feel like however I can get my face out there in front of as many people as possible, that's going to be the best thing that I can do. And ads are just in the background. Like, that's just like it's like I'm paying a robot to work for me, and I don't have to do anything. That's what ads are to me in my head. It's like, okay, if I spend $150 a month, that's one client. Okay, that's like, I'm just leveling you with you here. That's one client pretty much. Like, one membership is going to cover that pretty much. And if I can get 3 to 5 clients from that, even like one, okay, and I keep a client for 3 months, then it pays for itself. So I think you see what I'm saying there. I want to level up as like most efficiently as I can. And if you guys are into business, I think you'll like the series that I want to do. So I can kind of branch that off a little bit and make that its own thing for the people that are interested in that, so that I'm not spending 5 minutes in these videos talking about that as much, but I'll still throw in my little things here and there. But yeah, I got some personal goals I'm getting close to. I want to just bang it out, and we got fall coming up, then we got winter coming up. This year's gone by decently quick. But yeah, like, it's so crazy because, like, just a little tidbit here, like, the little tidbit. around this time last year was when I was in my top physique, okay? If you go deep into my shit, like, you're getting the inside stuff right now. Like, you're getting the tea right now. My physique was nice, bro. Like, I'll just say it straight up. My physique was nice around this time last year. And then I had this idea where, okay, I'll start bumping my calories up like 100 a week. I think I did it like weekly or monthly. I'd go like 100 or 200 up. And by November, like a month and a half in, like my physique just did not look as good. And like the thing about bulking is you don't need to go into a deep surplus. And I knew that, but to me it didn't feel like I was getting like fat that fast. And then it got to a point where like it just hit me out of nowhere, and like I felt terrible. I was like I basically derailed my TikTok, the momentum I had on there, and like my social media on Instagram did okay because I had so much content. I was able to like keep it going. Like I was able to drag that out, but my physique just looked bad. My face was fat. I did not feel good. And like at the time too, my haircut was like fucked up. like this is what it looks like when I get done with the gym. Like it does not it has zero hold. If I take my shirt off and put it on and I start to flatten it down a couple times up and down, it dies out. It loses the volume, the texture. So that's just how the game goes. Like it looks great if I don't mess with it at all, but the first 1 or 2 times I take a shirt off, put it on, it's the quality just goes down quick. But like, so I was fat, and at my own level I was bigger. My hair was fucked up. Like I couldn't make fresh content because I was fat and my hair like looked bad. And like, what are you gonna do? So I was using old content. I drug it out. I was still able to grow. I figured it out. I had confidence in myself still, but I'm at the point now where my physique is tight. I actually did grow. I grew. I did grow. And that has to do with the fact that I also changed my training style up some too. And all this stuff I'm going to go into more about in other videos. But this is the same thing happened last year is what I'm getting around to. Like, this is the time where last year I got my camera in actually September, mid-September after my friend's wedding. I started shooting with it, and all my videos looked like hella gray. The coloring was shit. Like, the quality was down bad, but I was blowing up still because I like straight up I looked good and I was consistent, and it didn't matter to me. I didn't know that it looked bad, but like looking back at it now, like I've archived most of the videos I'm talking about, so I don't even know if you can find them anymore. But like when I say they looked bad, it was like they were really low exposed, they were dark, they were kind of gray, because whenever you record something in log footage, which is what this camera does, it comes out and it looks basically gray, and then you have to add the color to it. It's not like this image you're getting now. It looks like gray and dull, and then you add the color to it, and then it looks good. So maybe I'll put that edit in there, or I did put that edit in there, but yeah. So like this, I feel like I'm getting my momentum back, and it's cool because like I'm in a mood right now where I could just talk forever, but I don't want to. But each social media has like a different audience, and I got to package myself a little bit differently for each one, and that's kind of fun figuring that out. Like the videos that do well on TikTok, I have to kind of go differently on Instagram. I have to kind of, YouTube's different. But like, yeah, I'm going to post the same shorts to YouTube, but like on TikTok, I can just do a video of me just flexing in the mirror. It'll blow up, and you know, cool, low effort, and I just put a caption in there. But on Instagram, it's more like, okay, I gotta put a good hook, you know, then I gotta put a nice caption. Like, does the sound matter? Like, the sound is hit or miss on there. Like, I don't know. It's just a little bit different. I noticed that my videos on TikTok, where like I'm trying to go in more depth and detail, they just don't hit as well. And those ones don't hit as well on Instagram either, but they do a little bit better. But I've been rambling for a long time. You guys that are sticking with me, like, it doesn't go unnoticed, and I just got really quiet. I appreciate the support. There's cool shit that I wanted, like, that I got in my head. I'm not putting dates on anything, but thanks for rocking with me and supporting me. All the comments I appreciate, and sometimes I'm coming off like a feeling like I am right now, like after my caffeine wears off, or I'm just tired. Like I drove to, like, my caffeine wore off yesterday. I drove to Pittsburgh, 2-hour drive. I felt so tired. I started feeling like kind of lower when I got there. That's just a normal thing. It's a normal thing. And like those comments that you guys hit me with, like, they feel good. I'm not gonna lie. I like that shit. And I like when you guys get excited and you guys got cool things going on in your life and you guys are getting hyped and like smashing your goals and shit like that. But yeah, we're gonna keep it rolling and we're gonna turn up. So we got plenty time left this year. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. Talk to you guys tomorrow. See ya.